What's up, guys? Another Tuesday night here with Gold Coast Paranormal. Tonight we've got a really special guest. I'll let Lauren do the introducing.
So on Twitter, he goes by Parasleuths. I think I'm saying that right.
Yeah.
So his name is Victor, and he has 30 plus years of experience in this field, guys. And he has some really amazing captures. And let's welcome Victor, aka Parasleuths.
Hey, Victor.
Hello.
How you doing?
Hey guys, how are you?
So
Good. Running, but I made it.
We're happy you made it.
So I always start out every live talk show with what got you into the paranormal. Uh-oh.
Did we freeze here? Oh no. Guys, let us know if
Bad connection.
if we're frozen or if Victor. And our son is screaming. Oh man. We're off to a great start here. Frozen. Okay. I'm
here. Can you hear? I'm here. Can you hear me?
All right. We're good.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, guys. Let us know if everything's back to normal. I think we're good. Just want to make sure everyone else sees it as well, that we're not frozen. What?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, he's back on. All right, just making sure. Yes, it's all good. All right, everyone else says that it's good. I believe. Let's see. All right, I think we're all good. Vanessa says it's all good. So, yeah, I think we're good.
Hey, Full Tech Paranormal. How you doing, John?
Oh, sorry.
We're switching up sides this week.
No, I always sit on this side.
No, you don't.
Whatever.
Okay. So I always start out all the talk shows with the first question of what got you into the paranormal?
Well, let's start. When I was a kid, we lived in England for several years. Started out in a haunted apartment that was above a bakery. And at night, you could hear the pots and pans and everything moving around in the bakery when nobody was there. We also had at the top of the steps going up to the apartment, there was a closet door with a deadbolt on it. My dad would deadbolt it every night, and every morning it would be open. So that was what piqued my interest, first in getting into the paranormal.
Oh, wow. So, I mean, I know you've got a lot of experience, and I would love to know what was your favorite place to investigate?
Um, I probably because I went there so much would be Henrington, which is now torn down. It was in the area, not too far, about 45 minutes from me. I know there's all the big name places, and I've done most of them and everything. But Henrington just never failed. Always wound up seeing something in the auditorium, in the hallways, the patient rooms, all kind of good stuff. It was
Okay.
a tuberculosis hospital um, for African Americans, and then in 1968 it turned into like a state type hospital. It wound up closing down in 1985, and people pretty much destroyed it from there. So every time you went, it looked worse and worse, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that happens to a lot of abandoned locations. I mean, as you know, you've been a supporter of our channel from literally almost day one. And sometimes the places we go to are just absolutely falling apart, but the history still stays.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, and you'd always you can go there any time of day or night, and there'd always be other uh, you know explorers, ghost hunters, whatever you want to call them. Always, the place was huge. I think it had 17 buildings, something like that. But again, unfortunately, in a 10-year period, they had 80 fires.
Wow. That's crazy.
Wow. All right, guys. So, just so you also know, for everyone watching, Victor does not have a channel, but he does have a Twitter where you could also check him out and show him love. Now, Victor, one of the things that I really want to talk about with you, because I think you're doing something amazing, is you are working on writing a book. And I do
Yeah.
feel that we should tell all the paranormal people that are joining our live. I think we should talk about that and try and get the word out there so people can help build your book as well.
Agreed.
Yeah, that would be great. Started out, I would see people post pictures, or they would, you'd see them on pictures on TV shows and stuff like that. And so, just brainstorming one day because I was bored, because I'm disabled, so I don't work or anything. But um, I wound up coming up with the idea to do a book that showcases apparitions and shadow people and everything like that from the everyday paranormal, ghost hunters, urban explorers like us, that don't get seen, by a lot of people. And I think the book could really put this out into the mainstream more if people saw everything that we capture.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, a lot of people, I mean, think about like the small percentage that sees what we capture, and I mean, the publicity that a book could bring on like small investigators as a whole is huge.
But also just sharing that type of evidence, like to people that really love the paranormal, really love seeing what other investigators capture. I just think it would be great for everyone involved.
So if anyone has any captures that they've got, I've actually put Victor's email in the description below, and you can email him whatever you got, start talking to him. I'm sure you'll have more questions about the experience, the capture, and everything like that. And I mean, it's all about everyone coming together and getting it. I mean, I think it's an awesome idea. Ever since Lauren first started talking to you and told me about it, I'm like, this is amazing.
Everyone is already loving the idea of your book, Victor.
Yeah, thanks, Robin. I appreciate that. Yeah, and it's amazing some of the things that have been happening lately. There's TV shows, like I said, that always have things out there. There's a new TV show on Discovery Plus with Jack Osborne and the Ghost Brothers. It's called Fright Night, or something like where they review videos. And I've actually got a couple people that had their pictures on that show are now going to be in the book.
Really?
Wow.
That's awesome,
yeah, Ghost Nation with Jason and the boys. They used to be ghost hunters.
Yeah.
They went to a elementary school in I think it was Virginia, and they talked to a woman there who had a great picture of half of a body's shadow figure. They're looking around a corner, and got in touch with her, and she's great. She wants to be in the book too. So
wow,
that's
great.
Amazing.
Yeah,
so actually,
people,
I met my friend Robin through TikTok, but she's my soul sister without a doubt. And we actually connected by having paranormal experiences. And I'll tell you, she's one of my best friends. And I do feel like sometimes the most random things for us, it was paranormal, will bring people together.
Yeah. I mean, the whole paranormal community as a whole, I mean, like Tarot and T said before, needs to be built up and like come together more. And I'll say that any of the people that we've explored, investigated with, come in contact with, is all met through this community. I mean, it's not like there's like a posting page like, hey, who wants to go into this abandoned building together? We've all connected. Did I miss something back there?
Yeah, and I think it'll again bring it more into the mainstream. You have guests over your house, and you have this book, which I'm looking probably for it to be kind of like a coffee table book.
Yeah.
That way the pictures are nice size. When you have this laying out, you have guests coming over, that aren't really into it. They would be really see some of the things into being interested in it.
I mean,
imagine like going over to someone's house.
Sorry, our dogs are going nuts this evening. It's a full house tonight, guys. All right, so if anyone has any questions, please type them in caps. Actually, we have our first question. Victor, will you ever make a channel and make videos?
Yeah, I've been collecting evidence for years. We started back when you would use a cassette recorder, one of the ones that was 9 inches high by like 5 inches wide, lugging that thing around. But unfortunately, several years ago, had a pipe burst in the basement, and that's where I had everything set up. So I lost all my equipment, all my heart, just everything got ruined. So I'm starting from scratch. Got a couple, digital cameras and video cameras. And I'm going to start trying to um,
I think we are frozen again, guys. Let me know.
Instead, so it's on Google. You guys can look it up. But I think I'm going to go there and try and make my first video, because back when I was doing this, and people weren't posting them on YouTube.
Yeah,
So
starting Paranormal is definitely time consuming, Victor, and it can get stressful. Thank you, Third Shore. On my end, it's a little choppy because I do not have the computer plugged into my router. Eric, if you're still watching, please Eric, if you're still watching, please get me a cable for the Mac to the router. Thanks. Okay, let me see. Thank you, LLTTF. It's like weird on my end. I feel like not everything is going smoothly tonight.
It might be my end.
I lock her in one of our bedrooms because if I let her out, she'll sit on the laptop and you'll never see Ethan and I. Okay. What's the craziest EVP you ever caught, Victor?
I don't know how much I can say on a channel like this, but basically it was "F you, buddy."
Oh, I remember talking to you about that. You telling Ethan and I that a while ago.
Yeah, I was asking a question. I believe it was asking, what is your name? And he's got the EVP that said "F you, buddy." Of course, not quite like that, but it was in a very deeper voice than mine, so it was kind of off-putting.
So you could definitely differentiate if it it was not your voice.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It was my wife and I, and we both knew that I wasn't the one who said it. So
yeah, I mean, sometimes I try and debunk EVPs because sometimes we go with LLTTF or we go exploring with other people. So I try and make sure that it's not anyone's voice that we're with. I mean, I'm usually the only woman. So if we catch a woman's voice, it's very easy to say, well, hey, that's not me. But when you're with a bunch of guys, it's like, hey, was that you? No, was that you then? And it gets crazy.
yeah, you can see that in your videos. I like the way you guys always double check to make if there's a knock or any kind of sound. You guys are always like, "Did you do that? Did you do that?" So it's good to cover your bases.
We do try and debunk our evidence, especially if we're unsure about something. We try and, go back and we try to, just see if that's really paranormal evidence or if it's me tripping over asbestos and crap on the floor.
Yeah,
I do try and be quiet in these places, but Victor, I'm sure you know, especially when they are abandoned, it is very easy to just trip over something.
and you be quiet. Come on now.
Yeah, I'm never quiet. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, he's back. Are you kidding me?
What?
I will not out you on live, but you're in timeout. And our son's still awake.
Are you talking about?
Yes.
Yeah, I just did that right a second ago.
Oh my goodness.
Well,
Full Tech Paranormal would like to know when we can expect your book. Can you grab me a water, please? You're on the end.
what flavor, sweet pea?
The berry one.
What battery?
Right now, I'm waiting to try and get enough pictures to fill the book. Got a publisher, and they're pretty good. They're giving me time to do that. But it's hard to people say, hey, I want to participate, and then you don't hear from them for a month or two. And I'm not talking about you, John, so don't worry.
I don't know where we got up to in the live stream. I mean,
Just go with the flow.
Did you share anything of the pictures or anything?
I tried looking for it.
You go right here.
Can you show me how to
So,
do that?
Where were the pictures that you sent us from?
Oh, do you want to talk about the photos? Do you want to show them now? You want to show them later? You can tell me what you want to do.
Whatever you want. They were taken at Fort Armstead, the same place that I plan on trying to do my first video for YouTube. And it was 80 degrees outside, probably, in the mid, low to mid 60s in the tunnels. And
Wow.
Took several pictures in a row, and one of them had just a big wisp of smoke that came from nowhere. Didn't see it with our eyes, just caught it on camera.
Okay. So we have actually the pictures all set up to show. I started out with, you'll see. Pray to God this works. All right. So this was where's this comment from, baby?
It's all the way up.
Okay. So
give me a second.
Let me restart this.
How do I do that?
So these were
we made a little video, Victor, so it was easier to show in the live.
So these were the first pictures that you took where there was nothing there.
Okay, I'm going to pause it so everyone could see it, look at it.
Yeah, the pictures kind of connect as you're going around the room. But
so then I really hope I put them in the right order.
Let's hope Ethan put them in the right order. All right, I'm going to pause it so we could all look at it. And as you could see, there's nothing in these photos.
There's graffiti, but there's not anything.
But wait, there's more.
And that's what got me.
So guys, take a look at this photo. I mean, this, I just feel, is very unexplainable. Victor, did you have any other equipment with you this day?
No, just happened to have the digital camera. We go over there a lot, and it was just taking pictures as we went through. And the rest of the pictures were just absolutely normal, but this set wound up, producing something really neat.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely And Lauren
Unexplainable.
and I are looking at it now, and you can almost see like a figure.
Can you guys see my
No,
mouse?
they cannot.
No, they can't see it. Damn it. I mean, Victor, now that I'm looking at it on a bigger screen, it does look
I almost see someone
almost.
standing there.
Yeah, it actually looks like there's a face. I see shoulders, and then I see like maybe up to like my belly button. Also,
You're not gonna be able to see the comment because that's over it.
oh damn. Okay, well, I'm gonna play the rest of the video because I think
It's
there
just-
is one more
No,
photo.
I couldn't get that photo on here.
It's really cool if you invert that picture. There's a face coming out of the smoke. It's amazing.
Oh wow! So then just hit that.
This one?
Yep.
Okay, so
I'm gonna try inverting that right now to get it on. There.
Ethan's gonna try inverting it now. And Victor, you did say that you didn't actually see the mist with your own eyes. It was just when you took the photo, right?
Correct. Yeah. It wasn't until we got outside and was going through the pictures on there was a digital camera, so we were
That
panning
is
through the pictures. That's what we saw it.
that is just amazing. I mean, that's just such a cool capture. I mean, and you literally can't explain it because if it was you taking a breath, you would see it in at least more than just one photo, but that doesn't just like look like you exhaling.
No.
Yeah. Plus, I think it has to be 2 degrees or lower to see your breath, and it was summertime.
Oh,
The tunnels were cool. The summers were cool, but they weren't that cold in the tunnels.
It's gonna ping for a second.
Okay, I am going to try and
But sharing. Hold on.
because Ethan actually just inverted it, and it looks so
crazy.
cool.
Why is it not showing up? There.
I mean, that just looks
Let me see if I get another version of an inverted.
insane.
That looks crazy.
Yeah, it has to be 35 degrees to see your breath.
Yeah.
So that right there is ruled out that it's not your breath. I mean,
Right.
that I just also think that's one incredible capture because I've never seen like a mist so developed, I want to say, and so intense.
So prominent.
Did you feel anything while you were in that part?
Yeah. While we were taking the pictures, we both got a chill. And got touched. I got touched on the back of the neck, and that's when we decided to walk back outside for a couple of minutes, and that's we looked at the pictures and saw that.
Oh. Oh. Okay, we're back.
That is, I mean, Third Shore Paranormal. Victor said he was not smoking a cigarette, right, Victor? When you took the
Correct.
photo?
Correct. Yeah, we had smoked probably 45 minutes before that.
That one.
So this is the inverted version that I was able to just make, and it's crazy because if it was smoke, it wouldn't have this. It's a pronounced blackness in the middle of it. It's kind of crazy to like see like that.
I mean, guys, check this out. Look at this. I mean, wow.
I mean, if it was, it's one of those things where you really don't have an explanation for it.
No.
No, we couldn't explain it. We tried to go back in and reproduce it. We actually used a cigarette. We tried to use our breath and everything, and we couldn't get it to reproduce. We couldn't, make it happen again.
I mean, just wow. Past life explorer, it's totally okay. We love you anyway.
We were late as well.
Yeah, we were late to our own live.
So was I.
This one.
Yes, that one brings me back.
So Third Shore said it's definitely too large to be a cloud of smoke. Visual energy, and that's what Helen said. I mean, I just think that's incredible.
I mean, this is just one of Victor's captures, and I will reiterate again, Victor is going to be putting a book together of different captures, apparitions that have been caught by, like you said, your everyday investigators. And I've put his email below in the description.
My beautiful Tartan T has been sharing Victor's Twitter handle and also his email. So if any of you guys have caught something that you would like to have in Victor's book, please email him. He's obviously very friendly. He's a good friend of ours. And we hope to actually one day also explore and investigate with him.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, in the book, we're planning on doing a bio for anybody that sends in a picture. So, it'll list the people, their group, your YouTube channel will be hyped in the book, so that you can get the YouTube channel will be, people can see that while they're looking at the picture.
That's really cool. I mean, like he's still awake.
Our son, I don't know if you guys could hear him, but he's still screaming.
It's 9:30. Well, you just took me off. Surprise.
Here, guys. Here is Victor's email. So you can email him captures. And have your evidence in a book. And it would also help Victor to build the captures that he would like to add to his book, sorry.
Yes.
And as Victor said, all credit will be given. We've actually have sent Victor some photos. Yes. Well, one photo so far.
I've got another one too from the mansion that we should send. If I can get a screenshot of that.
The mansion and the hospital that we went to with abandoned playground. The picture of the stretcher.
Oh, that too.
That's another one.
That one blew my mind.
Yeah.
Actually, I would. Victor, when the live is over, or Ethan will maybe.
I'll send it right now. He just sent the inverted version that he has. Oh, you meant inverted flipped.
Yeah.
Aha. I inverted.
My bad.
No, it's okay.
But look at the face coming out of there.
Yeah,
Victor, it actually looks
right here. Look at this.
Yeah, wow.
I'm going to take a screenshot of that. Because I zoomed in on it. And I'm going to do both into one. Because that just... Every time.
It amazed me when it was upside down that there was just a whole face there in the smoke. It was huge.
Yep. Actually, what I'll do... I have an idea.
Does anyone ever have their names being called without any expectation? Or am I the only one that has ever had that?
I have had that happen.
We actually
I've had that happen.
Yeah.
Had it happen on an investigation. Victor, have you ever had your name or your wife's name called out on an investigation?
It actually wasn't on an investigation. It was in our home. Probably 15, 16 years ago. I was sitting on the side of the bed in the middle of the night smoking a cigarette. She was behind me laying down sleeping. And she got up and went into the bathroom, called my name from there. And I kept asking, "What do you need? What do you need?" I laid back on the bed, and she was actually still laying on the bed when I leaned back. So it wasn't her that got up and went into the bathroom.
Wow. That is some serious stuff. All right, I am going to share another file, guys. Let me see. Yeah, it's this one. I mean, guys, do you see that where the graffiti star is on the left? That looks like a face, Victor.
It's huge. It almost goes, if you look at the right hand corner, the right hand side, just off center, and you outline the smoke, you can see a chin, a mouth, a nose, two eyes. If you look in the mouth, you can actually see two rows of teeth, top and bottom. Now go back and go to the right.
I thought Ethan panned to the left, but
I
mean to
Pan
the right. Not.
Yeah.
There's actually, Ethan, another face.
Because that was the first one that popped out at me.
But listen to what Victor is saying now.
There is a huge face, just off center to the right. I mean, it goes from the top of the picture, almost
Sorry,
down
guys, I'm getting
to,
so close to the screen.
and it ends down. See the upside down star?
Yes.
Okay, right, kind of where that star is, just above it a little bit is where the chin starts. If you go a
Yes.
little bit,
Look
go a
at
little
this.
bit above that, there's the black section, and you can actually see the teeth in there, like the lips have been ripped off or something like that.
Yeah. Do you see that? Wow. I
Yeah.
can't.
That's actually
Go
wow.
go up above that, there's a nose, and then there's two eyes, on each side of
This
the
one
nose.
is standing out to me right here.
Well, that's what
The
he's
one-
talking about.
I thought it was the one on the other side. Didn't I pan into right here?
You're talking about the black and pink star, the face right next to that, right?
No, I'm not talking about that one.
Yeah, there's a different he's saying on this side.
Okay, on the
Look,
right hand side. The one like that is kind of like where the paint is chipping off the wall, but then it looks like this, it's almost a star.
yeah, the chin starts kind of like where the star is, and it goes up from there. It's huge. It's got to
Oh my
be.
God, wait, look. And that's like his ear right there. Look, that is the shape of his head. That's an ear.
Oh wow.
That's another ear.
I wish we could
That
draw.
looks like, it almost looks like a crooked smile. Ethan, stop.
That's the one that we just captured at the hospital on the stretcher.
Wow. And then look at like,
You
Look
can
into
see
the
it.
mouth.
there's actually many faces.
Yeah, look into the mouth of that
this
really.
photo.
You can see the teeth.
Yes, look.
Yeah.
1, 2. I know you guys can't see what
But
I'm
she's
pointing at.
So
But it's right next to this red spray paint on the right hand side. Stop.
Okay.
The red spray paint where it
If
says,
you click that, you can draw on it.
yeah, where?
Oh, I thought you could.
Yeah, nice try, bud. RTK, to like literally to the left of that. It's actually a very large face. Wow.
I wish I'd have had time to outline it.
I am mind blown. I can't, but hold on, Victor, I'm going to show you something else that Ethan pointed out. Look at right next to that star, the pink and black star. Oh, Ed said I could share my screen. Ed, how do I do that?
You hit share. You have to get out of this, but you're going to create an echo, so you have to turn the volume off or have headphones.
Okay, so it's not going to work anyway. But you see the star, guys, the pink and black star, literally right next to that, almost looks like the head's kind of sideways like that. And then there's the two eyes. It kind of looks like an old style mustache. And kind of looks like a weird smile.
It kind of looks like from the movies. Yeah, I see what you're talking about. The white one, you see two black eyes, and you see a mouth that looks like it came from the guy in the movie Scream. You know,
yes, that's what it is.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about.
Wow, I'm sorry, but this is really incredible. Like, I mean, I also just feel like there is so much there to be caught, Victor.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, if you flip it back over, you could actually see a guy that looks like he's standing there in a pair of slacks and a sports coat.
Okay. Oh,
it's the last one.
It started back.
Oh, it's not the full photo.
Is it? Damn. Okay. Trying to see if I can make this. Oh, here. Full screen for right now so other people could see it. I mean, without a doubt, that is just unbelievable. And Third Shore Paranormal said, I see, oh, hold on. I see other faces as I keep looking, which I definitely have to agree to. Like, I feel like the more that I like stare at the photo, the more faces that are just popping out. Ethan wanted me.
We counted like a full 11 faces in the smoke, upside down or regular way.
I mean, I'm not shocked. It definitely looks like I just can't. Like, that is just so crazy. Ethan wanted me to show you what we recently caught. Now, I'm going to see if you guys could see it as well.
In the next photo, it's circled.
Oh, okay.
So here's the first one.
So this was also in an abandoned hospital. Please do not share this location in the comments. Are you coming back or like
I don't know, he,
what?
like bulldozed me.
Okay, bud. So, Victor, I want you to
yeah.
look at this. You know what? Let me make it full screen. Let me just make sure.
I can't see.
What?
Because from here, like it looks like normal. It would glare, but if you look straight on, is when you see it.
All right, Victor, let me know if you see anything in this photo.
All the way to the right, it looks like there's a huge black
Yep.
figure that has maybe a robe on or something like that.
Yep.
That is exactly.
And the next one, it's actually lightened up, and you can see
It
it's
looks like the face, or maybe even a hospital gown, maybe
Yeah,
some type of attire that I cannot explain.
yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that.
yeah, that was pretty recently. We caught that one. That was
about 3 weeks ago.
yeah.
Actually, maybe
And we
about a
had
month ago.
and we had no idea we saw it until we got home, and I was looking at it, and I'm like, "There's something
Yeah,
there."
isn't that the way it always happens?
Yeah,
It's always when you go home, and it's always when you're not
I mean,
expect.
talk about the EVP from that surgical suite. Same thing. I will forever go back to that one because we didn't expect it, and then we got home and we're reviewing
going through footage and stuff.
That was mind blowing. That one.
Yeah.
But it'd be nice if they could just be like, "Hey, I'm here" when you're there.
I feel that energy.
I know you do.
The human EMF detector, I could pinpoint. Well, sometimes I could pinpoint where the spirits are. I've been learning more about myself on each investigation. And I sat down in that surgical chair, Victor, and let me tell you, I felt the energy around me. I told LLTTF, I said, I feel this energy. Ed and Jay are looking at me like I'm some type of crazy lunatic. You kind of looked at me weird too, not gonna lie.
I hope you're
But
feeling it too.
Hobie and I are very like we're paranormal magnets.
Yeah, he led me into the room adjacent to it. I believe it was
which was
adjacent
like
to
an
it.
office,
And
like a
I remember
doctor's office.
he was like, I feel it here. Put the K2 down on the counter, and started intelligently responding.
I mean, sometimes it's like in certain places, I just feel the energy. And Victor, I feel like you can understand that after investigating for so many years. I mean, after a while, you learn to understand the energy and you start to kind of understand it. Like you just understand that energy and you know when you're gonna get that type of activity, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I actually did one of the things and found out that I was descended all the way back from the Mayans.
Oh wow!
Through my mother's side, and I get that all the time where I feel something walk into the room, or I was dating a young lady and she worked at a Marriott Athletic Club, and we were the only ones in there. We both turned and looked to our right just because we felt something. Um, and we couldn't get out of the place fast enough because the thing just, you could just feel that it had nothing but bad intent. It was just pure evil. And that's the only time I've ever come across something that bad that I actually got up and ran out. We weren't even investigating. She was the manager and she was closing the place up. So we got out of there really quick.
I mean, I would too. Something like that happen. I'm trying to get this.
Sorry, guys. I was just
Responding.
Yep, just trying to get all these comments. I have my phone next to me so I could see other comments as well because it comes in very slow on StreamYard as well. Victor, what is your favorite place? And I think LLTTF means to investigate / explore.
Don't one more.
Yeah, I would have to say it was South Pittsburgh Hospital.
Bud, lay down. Sorry, my dog's being a nut job. Can you repeat
Did
that,
you guys
please?
hear that? Old South Pittsburgh Hospital in Tennessee.
Oh wow! So you like hospitals, is what I'm seeing.
Hospitals, asylums, jails, anything where there was, tragedy, because you can feel it all around you when you're exploring.
I mean, our local place around here, you can feel it just even, it's a massive campus. And you can
It's
feel
like
it just
the-
driving through. Like, there's a main road that goes down, and there's buildings like on either side of you. It's like driving down like this, like valley almost, and there's you could feel the energy just driving through at night. You know, some nights we drive through and you're like, they want to talk, and then some nights we drive through and they're like, they're upset. And
Yeah, but I also feel like if you go back to a place enough, you're gonna get to know what type of energy is usually there.
And they're going to get to know you too.
they definitely have. They've gotten to know us. They got to know like
They
us.
know that we're comfortable with them.
And
I think I was literally talking to Third Shore Paranormal about this earlier.
And I mean, I've thought about it actually when it comes to Ed. I think they know that Ed walks off from the group. And I think that's why he keeps having things happen to him
They
in that certain
pick on
building.
him.
Because they know he separates. They know he's the one that wanders off.
I wander off and they don't pick on me like
But
that.
it's Ed. No offense, Ed.
I don't know. I
don't
mean,
know.
Victor, you've revisited places. Do you feel that when you go back repetitively, you get, no, I don't want to say better evidence, but do you feel like you and the spirits are more comfortable with each other, where you're actually able to communicate more clearly with them?
Yeah, definitely. But the more you go, because them, they get to know you, and it's all about how you go about it too. If you're nice, you're friendly. You're not screaming at them to give me your name. Like a lot of paranormal groups, can get. They get really, loud and boisterous, and demands, and the ghosts just don't want to cooperate in situations like that.
I found like the best time is like when you're honestly just not expecting it. You're just sitting there having a normal time. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's been times when we've said like, if you're here, make something happen, it'll happen. But
if there's also people around, especially people that do not respect the history of these locations or even respect the energy and the spirits at all.
Oh, wrong one.
And yeah, you know, spirits don't want to see the destruction. They don't want to connect with people that
Are demanding
don't
it, or
deserve to, you know, to communicate. All right, so my brother actually has a really good question for you, Victor, and I'm very curious to know the answer to this. How have paranormal investigations changed over the years?
I think one of the biggest thing is equipment. There wasn't the equipment we got today that is at our fingertips. Is just amazing compared to what it was 15 years ago, even. So that's one thing, and the other thing is you get, and I hate to put it this way, but um, at one time everybody was really serious, wanted to find out what was going on, and now unfortunately you got the posers. You see them on TV where it says underneath their name, paranormal expert. What constitutes an expert in this field? Because it's not anything proven. So how are you, an expert at this type of situation?
it's very true.
Also, that brings up the valid point of nobody is really an expert at this, of doing investigations, because of the fact, you know, you could walk in to the same place 5 times and catch such different evidence each time. And it's like, how I don't personally understand how an expert is going to tell you you're going to catch this here, this way, with this piece of equipment. To me,
I mean, the only two titles is investigator or enthusiast, or
no, but there are
experts.
people.
Expert, like Victor said, you can't. It's not like you're going to go to college and get a degree on the paranormal. I got my bachelor's in paranormal. It's not, you can't really be called an expert
because you don't know what to expect.
And if I can cut in, the people see these TV shows where again, there's somebody there and it says expert under their name, and they show a clip of somebody who asks a question and then gets a response. And obviously, if you get a response to the exact question you're asking, it's it's an entity that's there. It's not. Hell, the word has slipped my mind. Where it's something that just happens over and over and over again. But she said because, yeah, she said it was residual because they only asked one. They only answered one question. They didn't answer the next couple questions, so it was a residual haunting. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about, lady?
People think they have paranormal figured out, and they don't.
No, not at all.
I mean, I also like to think that you have to be very open-minded when it comes to investigating. I really don't like to try and differentiate residual energy from this type of energy. I don't like to do that because
it's an energy.
It's
all it
still an
is.
energy, and if you still feel it, you still feel it.
Yeah, and the biggest thing to remember is, 99% of what you're going to encounter was at one time human. They were just like you and I, so treat them that way.
That's honestly when before Ethan and I started investigating, that is one of the conversations that we've actually had with each
Yeah.
other was most of these spirits were at one point people, and they deserve the same respect as the living. And we made that very, very clear between each other that um that they will be respected. They will communicate when they want to communicate. We won't push them. We won't push boundaries with them. We respect them because I think that goes a long way.
And I mean, also besides the fact of treating them as human, you also have to remember that some of these spirits, they passed or crossed over to another dimension at such times when this wasn't a thing, or a phone or electronics, or so it's also important to respect explaining everything because we're coming into what they still consider home, using these devices that for all we know might scare the pants off them.
Jesus out of them.
And I've seen these TV paranormal investigators come in, basically tomahawk throw an EMF detector into a room and be like, oh my God, it's haunted. And that's not the way it actually works. And it's
Investigating takes a lot of time and patience, without
true.
a doubt.
Yeah, and you're talking about the equipment like that. I've been out with people who have asked the question, and the EMF detector lights up. Oh, that means that must be, yes. Well, wait a minute. Back up. First of all, take the time, explain how the piece of equipment works, and then say, okay, light it up for yes. Don't light it up for no. Give them some kind of boundaries, parameters. Don't
Yeah.
just assume that because it lights up, they're answering your question. They might have no idea what the piece of equipment even is or used for, and they might not be the one to light it up.
Exactly.
Also, they're trying to figure out how
what
it
it does
works
and how it works
and what lighting it up means. They're trying to figure it out, and we can't see them, so we're trying to explain to spirits that this will light up if you go near it or touch it. It helps us let us know that you're here. We always try to explain the equipment that we have, because if you don't explain it, no one's going to know how to use it. And especially spirits that we cannot see, we can't tell them, hey, just go touch it. It's going to go off if you touch it. Like, what does that mean? What's going to happen if they touch it? We don't know how they think. So I like to always tell them, it's not going to hurt you. It is going to take energy from you to let us know that you're here. And a lot of the times, guys, we don't even do this on camera because we feel that we like to do and explain to spirits what the equipment is before just throwing it out there. They need to know that we are not there to harm them. We just want to communicate and tell their story. And that's what it is.
I mean, even talking about that, like coming in with a camera. I mean, we have a foot tall stabilizer and massive lights like on top of it. Who knows where a camera was at when they passed? We're coming in with this whole the same thing as an EMF detector. It's something that they don't know. So I think it's important to let them know what you're there for, your intentions, and explain
and also
things.
it just shows that level of respect. I
Yeah.
think it really does.
Exactly.
I mean,
And
I've
you
watched other videos where people are like, here's my EMF detector in my hand, touch it. And in my head, I'm like, well, if you don't give respect, you're not getting it.
The only thing that spirit's doing is shaking his head. He's saying, nope, not today.
Yeah,
I mean,
these TV shows. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to put the book together. Is and I won't name the TV show. There's one they show a lot of video clips, and it's first of all $5 and a piece of string, and I could send a video in that looks exactly like that. And these people that are talking about it are automatically, it's real, it happened. Oh my God, I can't believe that just happened. And to some of us in the audience, we're sitting there going, man, that was bullshit. That wasn't even real.
yeah.
And unfortunately, again, that's something that is getting out to people who don't know much about the paranormal. They're
Yeah.
seeing that, and what are they thinking? They're thinking, is it that simple? Or so some of these shows just really get on my nerves.
And it's the same thing with the movies Paranormal Activity that came out. It was like what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 that came out now. And don't get me
Yeah.
wrong, I can understand like poltergeist activity, but these movies just made it seem like you walk into a haunted house and cabinets are flying open
And stuff goes nuts.
and everything. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. What just happened?
So unplug it.
You disappeared.
Let's take the settings again. Down here.
That one.
I'm too ugly to be the only one on the screen.
Wait. Hey.
Well, now we're on the laptop.
Now we're on the laptop camera because technology just happens to fail.
I mean, of course, we're talking about paranormal, and
That was great.
yeah, that's good. I actually kind of like this angle better, though.
I kind of just feel like we should be doing it this way every time.
I told you.
Hello.
Can you hear us?
Okay. I was gonna try reconnecting the camera.
Victor, can you hear us?
He's saying
Stop. Don't touch.
that's back on.
Hello. Yeah, it's there.
So go back to camera. No. Go back to camera, Mike. There you go.
Okay.
All right, can you hear us? We're muted again. Can anyone else hear us? Anyone else able to hear us?
Okay.
Okay.
All right, guys. I literally think we have a spirit in our
I
house.
think this might be the end of the show.
Okay, everyone hears us. Where's Victor now? No, Victor is not muted. By the way, the whistle came from our web browser, just so everyone knows. That was not paranormal.
That was Victor whistling to us. He was saying, Can you hear me?
It also,
It came
oh,
through our computer.
I thought it came from the warning that our camera.
No. I'm gonna be. You can figure out.
Now Victor's not moving though. Victor's frozen too. This just got weird, guys. Oh no. Okay, guys, this is weird. Having technical difficulties. Victor actually just texted me. Hold on. Let's see. All right. I'm trying to figure. Oh no.
What?
Victor left the stream, so now it's just.
All right. So.
Because he texted me, "What's up, guys?" I was like, "You're frozen." Hold on.
Thanks for bearing with us for technical difficulties.
And it got weird because we were like,
We're talking about spirits and
like
everything.
respect with spirits
And technology.
Weird. Can you guys still see and hear us though? Just let me know. I have the hiccups.
I'm gonna go put my phone on the charger.
Okay.
So, if you want to look
Okay.
Thank
Thank you, Third Shore Paranormal. Thank you, Fluffy and Robin. Okay. I'm waiting for Victor to text me back. Hold on, guys. Hi. I just got a butt dial from LLTTF.
You want to send it?
Oh, man.
What is it? Is it?
What's up, Urbex Dad? Did you just butt dial me? What do you mean?
What?
I don't know.
What is he saying?
I am the host. You mean I lost my guess? All right, Urbex Dad. I think we're gonna end the live because
Is that gonna put a spot
all
on it?
right, good night. Bye. He goes, oh, here we go.
Ah,
All
There
right.
we go. Yay.
what did I say?
He said we're 20 seconds behind because I said, what's up, Urbex Dad on the phone? And then I heard it like 30 seconds later on his screen.
Oh boy.
Hello, Haunted Skeptic.
Yeah, we definitely got to plug.
Yeah, I told Eric to order us the plug.
That made a huge difference when we used it.
Yeah, it wasn't as glitchy, but we
What's
have
up?
really bad Wi-Fi.
We're next to the router.
Okay, but
Yeah.
our bedroom is right there and it doesn't go through the wall.
So if you plug in, though, you're directly.
Yes. Well, can we not talk about our internet problems here?
Where were we? I got
Things started to get weird, Victor, when we're talking about respect of the paranormal. Ed, come fix
Yeah.
my smart house.
We're hiring you, Ed. You're the IT guy because our light strips started turning off. Everything.
Is that what that was?
Yeah, that awkward sound. All right. Do you want to wrap it up, though?
Yes. All right, guys. Since we're having really weird technical difficulties, I think we are going to end the live here because things
Thanks
keep.
for having me on, guys.
No, thank you for
Thank
coming on.
I really
And I'm
appreciate it. I had a good time.
I'm hoping that, like I said earlier, I'm hoping that people send you more submissions. I hope that, we'll be sharing it out for as long as we possibly can until this book is put out, because I'm really interested to see how far I can go.
I agree.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it should be great. I mean, I got, a couple people that I could practically do a chapter on that, and you get people that you just can't, they promise you, but you never see, the picture come through, and it's kind of disheartening.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we have more stuff to send you now, anyways.
Yeah.
That's great. That's great.
Lauren having the crap scare out of her, too.
You're so funny. Ha ha ha.
It's going to be our next TikTok.
Victor, I'm doing it again. Blew him out.
Exit stage left.
Stop. I'm going to punch you in the face. Usually when he tickles me, our dog will
I
come
thought he was.
and get mouthy with Ethan. My dog protects me. One of them. No, we're not doing
Hey,
this.
Lauren, you know what I'd love to see?
What?
If you could do a still of the figure in the mirror.
Yes.
That's what Ethan
That's what I
was
was
actually
literally
just
doing.
trying to do for you.
Well, actually, I did it. And then
Oh, wait, we're frozen.
We can still hear you, but you're not moving.
Okay, yep, we're frozen.
But you can hear.
But you can hear me. All right, see, this is
I
getting
can come
weird.
back in and do whatever I want.
Thanks, Helen. Thanks for participating.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, the computer's freezing now.
Yeah.
Can you still hear us?
Yeah.
Now we can't even hit end.
Oh, no.
Oh, boy.
I can hear you guys. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, we could hear you, but
The whole
look, I'm
computer's-
frozen.
I think it's a good look.
Oh, no.
What's that behind you, Lauren?
Well, good thing I'm frozen, so I'm not falling for it.
Oh, wait.
Whoa.
You're still frozen on the picture. All right. So we're going to wrap it up.
Oh, no. All right, guys, I'm going to try and end this live because things are starting to malfunction here. Oh, man.
So until next time.
Well, I can't click
you can
it.
just X out of the chat.
It doesn't work that way.
If you X out of this.
Again, everybody who came in and participated, I really appreciate it. Third Shore, Helen, Eric, Tierra, T, all you guys, I really appreciate it. as I know, Gold Goose does too. Show them your support and click that thumbs up.
Okay.
All right, guys. All right, guys. Thank you so much for coming
Okay.
tonight. I am so sorry for the
Y'all go well.
malfunctions, everything. But please keep in mind that if you guys have any awesome catches, please keep Victor and his
Everybody, good night.
in your mind. All right. All right.
And
Good night, guys.
If anyone's looking for IT work, submit an application.